Sagittarius, welcome. Welcome back, or if you are new, welcome. This is the Tana Tarot Zodiac channel. And Sag, this is your reading for the next 7-ish days from whenever you should happen to come across it. So yes, it is timeless. Whoa! Slippery suckers. Not every reading can always be for every person. So if perchance you don't feel like this reading is for you or resonates for you, please do check out the readings for your rising sign, your moon sign, and your Venus sign. If you don't know what those are, you can go to Cafe Astrology and get your chart done for free. And then you figure out what signs are in those placements and come back and watch those videos. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pull 3 oracle cards to get some overall kind of energy. It can be energy, it can be events, whatever. Then we're going to pull the tarot for each area of your life. And then to end out the reading, I will pull you an angel number. So let's go ahead and get going. Ooh, cool. Oh, wait, I'm glad I looked first. It's a monster with boobies. Let me cover up the boobies. Okay, so we have eccentricity. Let's see that before I scoot it up. That is card number 11, and it has to do with Aquarius. Flattery. That's card number 3. It has to do with Gemini. Interesting. And protection. I just can't take any chances. Protection, and it has to do with Aries. Oh, and it's the number 1 card. I am, right? So here's what I see. You may be eccentric. I always kind of consider myself a little bit eccentric, and that's Aquarius. That's kind of one thing I really dig about Aquarians. You could be an Aquarius. If not, you may meet someone that is a little eccentric in the next 7-ish days. You may have someone flatter you. Okay, you may be, someone will be flattering you, and you'll be like, "What's going on here?" And then protection. So I feel like this could be from spirit, that they are around you and they are protecting you. It could be that someone in your family is going to protect you from something. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and pull the tarot and see what energies we get. 1, 2. These little cards are slippery. 3. Okay. Let me cut. So what we're going to do, we're going to start here with love and partnership. We're going to go all the way around, and I'll call out the areas of your life that we're going to talk about. Love and partnerships, start there. Social life and others. Now that can be, it can be friends, it can be organizations that you belong to, it can just be you even getting out, like going shopping or doing stuff, right? So social life, others. Career and business, it can be like a 9 to 5, it can be your own company, or it could be like a side gig, entrepreneurial thing. Finance and wealth, self-explanatory, how you relate to money. Health and well-being. I'm also like looking in this area for like self-nurturing, that kind of thing. Home and family, kind of self-explanatory there. Spirit and self, I'm looking at this like personal growth and spiritual growth. And advice and guidance from spirit, and we will end up there. So let's go ahead and start in love and relationships, Sag. Here's what I'm feeling. With the 9 of Cups, I don't even know if this is the traditional meaning. I don't know if anyone gets this message, but I always get this message. I get it maybe because the 9 of Pentacles is the single card. I feel like the 9s are self cards. And so what I feel like is that you've really grown in self-love. When I see the 9 of Cups, like look at this person. They're surrounded by 9 cups, upright, probably full, sitting fat and sassy, feeling really good about themselves, looking kind of cocky, like, yeah. So I feel like you're at a good place. You may not have been, recently, or maybe growing up. Maybe you didn't love yourself so much. But I think you've really found balance. I think you may have been an overgiver, and you've learned how to stop doing that and how to receive. Sometimes for overgivers, it's hard for us to receive. So I think you've worked on finding that balance. Yeah, I feel like you're just in a really good spot, kind of like ripe, ready for a relationship, open to a relationship. That's what I feel. Let's look at social life and others. Okay, here's what I see. I see a period of isolation where you had to pull back. Maybe you pulled back with social life and others. This could even be maybe you had a breakup and you kind of had to pull back from the whole scene because maybe both you and your significant other kind of had the same friends, the same social life. So I see a definite pulling back and re-evaluation. And with the Eight of Cups, I see you walking away. Now this could be that this happened and you worked on yourself. Okay? But what this shows me is that you are open and ready. I think this is kind of showing the past of what happened with your social life. And that's why you took some time to really build yourself back up. In career and business, oh, hells yeah. We have the Empress and the Queen of Swords. Whatever you're doing, when I see the Empress, I don't think you're working for someone else. And the Queen, come on, I feel like you're doing your own thing. I feel like it may have to do with communications. But whatever it is, I see it as being super duper prosperous. It could be spiritual. I don't know. If this is something new, it's going to be super duper successful soon, like quick. It's not going to take like the 5 years that they say it takes. Or it could just be right now. This could just be confirmation of how successful this is. Whatever you're doing, it's either super duper good or going to be super duper good. For finances and wealth, we have the Three of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Interesting. The message that I'm getting is that maybe you haven't been handling your money so well. With the Three of Cups, it's kind of about celebrating, partying, and for this to be cups, maybe you've kind of been out drinking and partying. Nothing wrong with that. I spent a couple of decades of my life having fun on the weekends with the besties. But what I'm feeling is that you're kind of, you see the Knight of Cups facing away. Like you're not letting your friends go by any means here, this group. You may have had to let a whole group go here. These are the besties. These are the ride or dies, okay? So you're not letting them go, but you are turning away to love yourself and invest in yourself. And let me tell you what, you are not going to have a hard time, because I see here what this screams to me with the Empress and the Queen of Swords. This screams to me that you'll be making money hand over fist. This is going to be super duper successful and prosperous. Yeah. Health and well-being. I love it. I feel like it's something that you've really been working on. You've probably had to give up some stuff, maybe the partying, and I always say the same things, but probably because what I do, working on your diet, working on being more active, taking supplements, all that, right? All the health stuff. And with the Two of Pentacles, it shows me that you're finding balance. Yeah, I see really good for health and wellness. I see you finding balance between work and love and, building yourself up that way and making money. I see you found a nice balance is what I'm feeling. With home and family, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Chariot. Interesting. What I feel like with your home and family, Sag, is that you started, I don't know if you've started new, But when I see the Four of Pentacles, I think building your own firm foundation. Because didn't I say here with love and partnership, you kind of, and then with the Hanged Man for social life and others, you kind of pulled away and you've been working on yourself. I feel like you're working on yourself too with home and family. Like you're working on building security and stability for yourself. And with the Chariot, what this is a message. Keep on moving forward on the path that you're on. You will be successful. The Chariot's about moving forward and winning, being successful. And that's about home and family. Stability, security, moving forward, winning. Beautiful. For spiritual growth and self-growth, wow. So we have the Empress and the Emperor. We have the Five of Pentacles, feeling lack, which I'm not surprised with this issue up here with this group of friends or this organization or whatever that maybe left you single and working on yourself. Something, some kind of lack, and it's not in money and it's not in health. So something happened. This could even be childhood shit, but you were coming from a place of lack in some area of your life, and due to all this work that you're doing, you're the boss man. So you are depicted, Sag, as the Emperor, the Empress, Strength, the Chariot, Major Arcana, Empress and Emperor, the Chariot, Strength. Look at that. Kind of amazing. I see a real growth. Real growth, Sag. Now, advice and guidance from Spirit. Wow. With the Eight of Swords, that's about being stuck in your own mental prison. To me, the Eight of Swords is like being so anxious and worried. I feel like you were gaslighted. I feel like you were breadcrumbed. I mean, all the keywords for a bad relationship or bad relationships in your life or a bad childhood. I feel like you had a very low self-esteem, and that it's obvious that you've worked through it. And that's the message from Spirit. So from the Eight of Swords, we have the Six of Cups. I think you've been able to get back. I think this is acknowledgement. Instead of advice and guidance, I think this is acknowledgement from Spirit that the work that you've done that's helped all this growth, I think Spirit is acknowledging like the shadow work, the self-work, maybe the therapy, whatever it is that you've gone through. Maybe you've just lived so long that you figured shit out. That's kind of my MO. But I see you coming from a place of what we talked about, unhappiness, low self-esteem. With the Six of Cups, I think you were able to not go back to a time when love was fresh and beautiful, because I don't know if you ever had that, but you've been able to find a sweet, honest, loving, fresh place for your head and your heart and your soul. And you've created that. Let me go ahead. I feel like crying a little bit. Let me, got a little misty there. Sag, let me go ahead and pull you an angel card. Go do it the other way. These cards start to bend all one way. I don't like that. Ooh, that's good enough. Okay, I'm going to pull you an angel card, Sag, and what we have for you, time to surrender to change. Take a leap of faith and adapt to the change. You know, you've been doing a lot of change. Again, I think you're going to continue. I think you're going to continue to grow. But what I feel like, again, that you've already done this. I feel like it's more acknowledgement from Spirit as to the work that you've already done. Keep on keeping on. It's a never-ending journey, never-ending story. But man, this is kind of beautiful. So Sag, if this does resonate, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you have not, please do subscribe to my channel. It would really help me and my channel to grow and help to support us, and it wouldn't cost a penny, and I would really appreciate it. So thank you, Sag. You brought me to tears this week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.